Assalamualaikum everyone. How is everyone today?
Good, Alhamdulillah.
So, first of all, thank you everyone for coming to this meeting to discuss for the upcoming annual dinner for our company. So before we start, may I ask, is there any absence for today's meeting?
So we have everyone except for once, but before that, we have, of course, we have our chairman, Mr. Muiz, our human resource, Miss Shafia, our email management, Miss Damia, for our finance, Miss Husna, and me, Sarah, Mr. Muiz, secretary. We don't also our transportation and logistics, Mr. Rafikin. Also, we have one absentee, which is Mr. Abu. He suddenly has to take an emergency leave due to his family matters, but he's already apologizing to us. And also to Mr. Muiz, Abu already sent a Gmail to you.
I appreciate them for letting us know and look forward to updating them on what discussed today. So before we proceed, let's take a moment to review the minutes. Is there any corrections or issues regarding the minutes that are recorded?
So actually, I want to point out about the misspelling my name. So it's supposed to be Nordamia Sorfina, not Nordamia Sorfina. And I hope it will be corrected soon.
Thank you, Mr. Mia Sorfina, for pointing it out, and I'm truly sorry for the inconvenience. I will correct your name as soon as possible and shall get the sign from Mr. Muiz later on. May I ask Miss Husna, do we have any issue regarding to the budget?
For the budget, I think we should find sponsorship to help cover the cost because we need to cover as much of the event cost as possible through some sponsorship, particularly for items like the prizes and decoration, or maybe even to reduce some of the food and venue costs.
Okay then, if so, I like each of you to focus on securing sponsorship for our annual dinner. So let's start with our discussion. Miss Sarah, you may start.
Does everyone know what kind of name and outfits that do you have in mind?
I have a suggestion for a team, which is a jeans and denim team, because like you know, jeans and denim are very trending and very relevant to wear to any annual dinner or some prom night, which is have a specific taste. These teams. So that's my suggestion.
All right, Miss Damia, could you update me on the progress for annual dinner?
Okay, sure. Let me share the screen first, okay? So can you see the screen?
Yes, I
Yes,
can.
very clear, Miss Damia.
So so far this is my progress annual dinner preparation. And I already discussed with Susna about the budget that we want for this annual dinner. So for the budget, it's going to be 10,000 ringgit. And the people invited, of course, it is our company staff, 100 company staff. And I plan to do some activities like lucky draw, best outfit award, and birthday ceremony for those that are celebrating their birthday in December. And then for the prizes, it's going to be the lucky draw and for the best outfit award. And for the lucky draw, we give to 10 winners, which they will get 100 ringgit in cash per winner. And for the best outfit award, it's going to be 3 winners, and they will get 50 ringgit worth hamper, which total 150 ringgit. And the total is it will going to be 1,150 ringgit. And the venue for this dinner is going to be at the Moonlit Hotel Hall. And the food and drinks will be prepared by the hotel. And also we are going to have a birthday cake for the birthday celebration. So it's going to be 3,400 ringgit for the food and drinks plus birthday cake. And the amount total for the venue, food and drinks plus birthday cake is going to be about around 6,800 ringgit and 25 cents. And lastly, for the audiovisual equipment, such as microphone, speaker, and projector, it's going to be 425 ringgit. And the overall total for this dinner is going to be about 7,095 ringgit and 75 cents. I'm sorry, it's going to be 7,900 ringgit and 75 cents. This was just my mistake. And now I will show you about tentative for our annual dinner. I hope you guys can still see my screen. Okay. So the date proposed is on 28 December 2024, which is on a Saturday. The time is going to be from the 7:30 p.m. until 11 p.m. And the venue, of course, is going to be at the Moonlit Hotel Hall. And as you guys can see here, we have the time and remark. And the aim is on 8 p.m. While in the 7:30 p.m., the staff will arrive and will do their registration. And in 8:05, it will be the welcome speech by our CEO. After 15 minutes, we are going to have a Isha prayer break. And then on 8:40 p.m., dinner will be served and the staff will begin to eat their dinner. And on 9:15 p.m., it's going to be the first session of Lucky Draw event, which we are going to draw 5 times. And in 9:35 p.m., it's going to be the staff free time. They can talk with each other or still eat their dinner during that time. And the second session of Lucky Draw event will be on 9:50 p.m. which we will be drawing another 5 draws, and it's going to be 10 winners for the first session and second session. And then after that, 10 p.m. is going to be the free time, and after 15 minutes, it's going to be the best outfit award event. And we have to choose the top 3 stuff that were outfits that suit the team. So it's going to be 3 winners. And on the 10 p.m., we are going to celebrate the birthday for those who are celebrating their birthday in December. And on 10:50 p.m., we are close to the end of the event. So we are going to have the CEO to give his closing speech. And last but not least, we will have a group photo session on 10:55 p.m. And on 11 p.m., the event will be done. So that is all my proposed tentative for our annual dinner, Mr. Muiz.
Mr. Mia, regarding to your presentation, I have a question to ask, which is, do you have any suggestion decoration for the dinner?
So as for me, I personally don't think we need to do some fancy decorations for our annual dinner. Just enough with a board, some sticky notes, some pens, and for them to write a message for their parcel. And actually, I also have a theme in my mind, which is back to the past. So I think you can relate it with what I want for the decorations.
Is that so? Maybe you can discuss with Mr. Rafikin about that theme, or maybe we can collect it that theme together.
Thank you, Miss Damia. How about the budget, Miss Husna?
Okay, so me and Damia, we have decided to rent a hotel hall for the event, which will cost us 3,000 for the night, and this includes access to the hall facilities for the durations of the event. For for the dinner, we estimated 32 ringgit per person, and since we have 100 participants, so the total cost comes to 2,350 ringgit, and this includes the food provided by the hotel itself. And since we will be celebrating the birthday of staff born in December, we have allocated 150 ringgit for a birthday cake. And we also need equipments like microphones, speakers, and projectors for the event. So the rental cost for this is 425 ringgit. So the total estimated hotel related expenses are 6,125 ringgit. And for the lucky draw, we are giving away 100 ringgit cash prizes to 10 winners, which brings the total cost of 1,000 ringgit. And we have also allocated 50 ringgit hampers for 3 winners, costing us a total of 150 ringgit. So the total cost for prizes is 1,150. So now adding both the hotel expenses of 6,065 ringgit and the price cost of 1,150, we will get a total overall 7,225 ringgit for the events.
Thank you, Mrs. Na. Mr. Rafikin, how is it going with the logistic?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining today's meeting. So I want to provide an update on the progress of our annual dinner, specifically around the hotel hall reservation, availability, and food beverage arrangement. I will walk through each section, and then we can address any questions or next steps. So let's begin. First, on the hall reservation and availability, I've confirmed the date and time with the hotel. We have secured the ballroom from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. We set up access from 3 p.m. I've also verified the seating capacity and the hall can comfortably accommodate our expected 100 company staff. The AV setup has been confirmed, including microphone, projectors, and sound system for speeches and presentation. The contract has been signed and the deposit was made last week. We also discussed the cancellation policy with the hotel. There's a 30-day window for any major changes or cancellations without penalties. We'll need to finalize the headcount at least a week before the event. Lastly, for logistics, I communicate the timeline to the hotel. Setup begins at 3 p.m. and our team will arrive to oversee the arrangements. The event will officially start at 6:30 p.m. with guests expected to arrive by 6 p.m. The hotel has confirmed that they will have enough staff on hand to handle the event, and they are aware of our schedule for presentation and entertainment. So, to wrap up, the hall is booked, AV and logistics are in place, and the food and beverage plan is set. I continue to keep in touch with the hotel to ensure everything goes smoothly and will provide any updates as we get closer to the event. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rafikin. That's a good explanation. But of course, I also have a questions for you. The first one is, could you list the foods and drinks that you wanted to be served or you want to discuss with other staff?
For food and beverage, we had a menu testing session with the hotel's catering team, and the food quality met our expectations. We have selected a three-course meal with option to cater to various dietary needs, vegetarians, vegan, and gluten-free. We have also made sure to include option for people with food allergies. For beverage, we've opted for a limited open bar that include juices, soft drinks, and a selection of mocktails.
And last question for you. Will there be any entertainment or any invited artists?
I have prepared a few suggestions, which is, of course, live music. We could hire a solo artist or a small band, maybe a jazz trio or an acoustic guitarist. So this would create a classy atmosphere and give guests something pleasant to listen to without overpowering conversation.
Thank you, Mr. Rafikin, for the great explanation. So now, Ms. Safia, how is human resource department progress?
For the dinner invitation, we have a tengok tu. Tengok. For the dinner invitation, we have total of I'm sorry. For the invitation, we have a total of 100 employees at our company in our company. However, we need to confirm whether they can attend, as some may have prior commitments. I will distribute a memo to all employees requesting their attendance confirmation by the end of this week. Once I receive their responses, I will compile a list before I will compile a list of those who can attend along with their contact information. Following that, I will provide detailed information, potentially in the form of posters or emails about the event, including the date, venue, theme, and other relevant details to the appropriate individuals. It's important to ensure that all aspects of the event align with our company's policies, culture, and values.
Miss Safia, may I ask when the actual date that you will give the memo to our staff?
I'm aiming to send it out by Tuesday, allowing everyone enough time to respond by the end of the week.
All right, and how about what measures are in place to ensure safety and health during the event?
To ensure the safety and health of all attendees during our company annual dinner, we have implemented several key measures. measures. First, we have partnered with the hotel management to confirm that their facilities comply with our all health and safety regulations. This include adhering to fire codes, emergency exit, emergency exit accessibility, and overall venue security. Secondly, we will have hand sanitizers at entry points and each tables. Additionally, if necessary, we will encourage the use of masks and maintain appropriate distancing measures following any health guideline relevant at the time of the event. Next, we have a detailed emergency responses plan in collaboration with the hotel staff. This include identifying the nearest first aid stations, arranging for on-site medical assistance if required, and training key personnel on emergency procedure. Last but not least, the hotel's catering team adjusts to stringent uh, food, food safety and hygiene practices to minimize risk, including option for special dietary needs to accommodate all guests safely. These measures aim to create a safe, enjoyable experience for everyone at the event while upholding our commitment to employee well-being.
Thank you, Miss Safia. So before we end it here, is there anything else that has not been covered or any additional updates anyone would like to share?
Lately have an issue that we have noticed in the office where some staff members often forget to turn off electric equipment like lights and computers, air conditioner when they go to lunch. This not only increase our energy cost but also impacts our sustainability goals. It would be great if everyone could make a habit of double checking before leaving for breaks to help conserve energy.
Thank you, Mr. Rafikin, for pointing it out. If that's so, I will discuss with Ms. Safia to create a warning poster regarding to turn off the switch before they leave.
So if everyone agree with this, I would like to make a vote. All in favor of approving this warning letter. Please raise your hand. All right. Thank you, guys. So let's schedule our next meeting to discuss the progress of annual dinner for November 1st from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. in meeting room 1. Please come prepared with updates on your specific responsibilities and any challenges you may be facing. Thank you all for attending today's meeting. I appreciate your contribution and look forward to our next step to our next step. Have a great day, and this meeting is now dismissed.
Thank you, Mr. Muiz.
Thank you.